Today, hope you are enjoying your day today. This is a great day because it's Friday. Getting us towards Saturday and Sunday. What are we going to do? It's like thinking about the resurrection. What are we going to do to get over to Monday? Well, we got to sit back and think about what went right and what went wrong throughout the week. And this is a very time we can start contemplating on what's needed. This is the very day that's really fun. It's a really fun day that is happening every Friday. Getting ready for Webbiella. Oh yes, the horse that could. So beautiful. So I'm gonna try to get in Legend. It's like a covering for Legends to where we can play the game. Webbiella is so sweet. I'm hoping that Webbiella gets in as a DLC in Castles. That's going to be so sweet. Later on, looking into today with the news over at Elder Scrolls Online, this is a really good time for you guys to get involved in a place where you can chat online. So that's going to have to be your decision on where you're going to actually chat while this is going on. Some good stuff. Good stuff to think about. All right. Just got back here really quick, looking into Elder Scrolls Online, and this I can't even believe that this is. I can hardly believe that this is here, available to see the Ebony Blade. This is what was or has been that has been presented, and I think this is an important thing that was presented earlier, and for us to buy. What I want you guys to do is I want you to get an Elder Scrolls membership. First, going in over into tests and paying the one-time fee of $19.99 is very easy and very inexpensive. Things like this, the right here individually, the Elder Scrolls artifact, the Ebony Blade, for about $14, it's gonna help us out tremendously. I'm not for sure exactly if the No Kids Hungry thing is still going on. Quite possibly, still is. What I'm explaining here, the importance from yesterday of presenting No Kids Going Hungry, is leading into where we don't want to be left out hungry. And so what I'm explaining with the Ebony Blade is that's one of the most important things right now for you guys to get involved if you are currently an Elder Scrolls member, to getting the Ebony Blade. And if you're not an Elder Scrolls member, there's some things that have to be done, and it's actually complex to getting an actual account is very complex. So to make it less complex, I'm just presenting the Ebony Blade right now, showing the importance that we need to get this paid. So if you are a non-Elder Scrolls member, it looks like it's for 1,200 crowns, whereas if you are an ESO member, it's 960 crowns. Now there's a difference here of what I kind of see. You're like, hey, I pay. If you're on Xbox, and you're like, I pay an Elder Scrolls membership. Then what will happen is this will be 960 crowns for you to buy. So you want to make sure that you get those crowns in. Most likely you're going to get, I think, like with $14 or whatever it is for the crown pack. I think you get like 1,500 crowns, if I'm not mistaken. The next tier below, the reason why I'm saying for you guys, you want to buy the tier that's for $14.99, just putting in the crown store, because the lower tier is at 750 crowns. So if you've never been an Elder Scrolls member before, and then you become a member today, you'll see what I'm talking about, where you'll want to buy the $14.99 crown pack. There's so many fees to explain that I'm usually the one that has to explain all of the fees, and so that's okay too. So if you have a little bit of money left over from previous times, most likely, possibly. So if you are an Elder Scrolls member, I'm just using these crowns here as non-members. It's 1,200, members 960. So like you're a member, you're like, I got. I want to get it with that 750 crown pack. I got I got 250 crowns. I heard you got 250 crowns. So with the 750 crown pack, how much is that going to be? How much is does that put you in the ballpark to where you can get the ebony blade? If you have 250 crowns, let's see here. That's 750. 7 plus 2 is 9. So we got 750, 50, and then another 50, 7, 7, 8, 9. So then you got 1,000 crowns. So that's good. So if you got 250 crowns and you buy the lower tier, you're gonna be able to get the ebony blade. And you're like, yes, get the ebony blade. Stupid long sword that's going to slice through and help us. And going further into the lore, the actual depiction of the blade on what this means, very frightening, very frightening. I'm just thinking of the ebony blade like a big ho ho. I'm not I'm not going into the lore of what the where the blade came from, who made the blade. This is pretty fun stuff. I hope to see an ebony blade ho ho one day. And today, you can get it for a maximum price of 1,200 crowns. Available on PS4, Xbox, whatever, 360 or whatever, PC, and Macintosh. I don't like using the word Mac because it's like, oh, no, Macintosh, PC, and Macintosh. Sounds better. So I'm going to take a quick break here and start looking in here in the I'm going to look at Elder Scrolls Online. Along with you guys, I want you to get the ebony blade. Those of you that are members, get the ebony blade. You gotta get the ebony blade. Because otherwise your device won't work. It's like paying for a DLC, like a Fire Song. You gotta pay for it. You're like, how do I pay for a Fire Song? Well, you're gonna pay for Fire Song and you're gonna pay ebony blade. Because that's gonna get the system working. All right, I will be right back. Start thinking ebony blade. Okay, got the Imp here. Imp here with me. Imp just showed up for the game early. Come on, get that ebony blade in. Come on, Imp. Get that ebony blade. Okay, so I want you guys to, if you, I want you to say, can you see my ebony blade on Xbox? And those of you with PlayStation, I want you to say, do you see my ebony blade? And what do you think? I've got the question. I've got the question about the ebony blade. I have a question about the ebony blade. Does it come with cream filling? Okay. So the Imp's getting ready for the game. Ebony blade. Don't you like playing with swords? I do. Like, you got your shield. Did you get your shield yet? What are you gonna do like with your ebony blade, huh? You gonna use a shield with your ebony blade? I can't. The ebony blade's not just it. It's all in one. Your shield and your sword. What's gonna do here? We got the shield, but what's a shield? So sooner or later, we're gonna have to go into getting like a switchblade. Like, well, that doesn't. my puny ebony blade with my shield. put some sweet rolls on the shield. Can you cut the sweet roll with your ebony blade? You're gonna have to get a baby ebony blade. We're gonna have to get a baby ebony blade. So, PlayStation, prepare your ebony blade. Xbox, prepare. If you don't get it, I'm pretty much Xbox. Xbox, prepare the blades. I don't know why, but I am. So we got Macintosh just sitting there on the bench. They're like, "Hey, I want to show my ebony blade." And PC's like, Macintosh, I don't know if you're ready, if you're old enough yet. You have your baby ebony blade yet? PC's already saying, I got my baby ebony blade. Do you? So PC and Macintosh are playing swords right now with the baby ebony blades. While in the main event, PlayStation users, do you see your Xbox user? That's a good question. Are you in the same place? This is what needs to happen for us to make a connection. PlayStation, do you copy? PlayStation, do you understand Xbox is trying to show you their ebony blade? PlayStation? PlayStation! I know there's 4 of you PlayStation users out there. Come on, come on. There's only one. There's only one. There's only one. Macintosh. Prepare! Prepare your blade! Goddamn. That is a sweet ebony blade. Ah, you are marksman, so your swordsman imp. Oh, you like to fish? Oh, okay, yeah, I like. Yeah, this is fun. Fly fishing over in Sweetwater Cascades. I like I like fishing there. The salmon are growing out there in Sweetwater Cascades. Do you have your ebony blade? Ebony blade. Yeah, like you're doing this. You're doing this. You really doing this? I'm really doing this. Ebony blade. So, those of you that are PlayStation users, do you see your Xbox user friend? Are you able to play Play with your ebony blade. Camels. Oh yes. Yeah. Such good typewriter. Have you got your ebony blade yet? So you can play with your friends? That's some sweet stuff. So how long is the ebony blade available for? That is a good question. Okay. So this is about the Crown store, and looking when is the I'm gonna look at a place who's like, oh, dude, I'm gonna get the ebony blade. I want to use the ebony blade over there. I don't have enough money. All I got is my ebony blade with me. How long is ebony blade? So looking in here, I'm going to show this because for some reason this just does this. In here, this stays on there. I don't know how long the timer is for the site, like to where it stays logged in. So we're going to use the ebony blade right now. Okay, so we got it. I'm gonna look here, see if this same thing I see you guys see. Okay, so that's good. We got that in. This is good. This is what this does to me when I'm switching over. I'm gonna show this. This is kind of weird, actually. So we got this. Let's go over to the home page. And then going to switch over to the account section. Watch this close. See? Says it. It looks like it's not logged in, but we are logged in. So we got the ebony blade in. The ebony blade. Now we need more ebony blades to come in. See what I'm saying? So we have a connection. Right here in the accounting information is very simple here, but if you on your PlayStation, you're gonna kind of want to know this. So I'm gonna where you have say you have for example PlayStation price. You're gonna want to link up your PlayStation account in here. You don't have to pay the monthly fee in here per se. This is on a higher level of people that actually pay for the site. For those of you that have a PlayStation or Xbox account, for example, you're going to want to go in and you're going to want to link your account up. I'm not going to suggest on actually paying the site in here in Elder Scrolls Online, but what I am suggesting for you guys to link up your account in Elder Scrolls Online. and pay the monthly fee over in your specific game console that you play games, whether it be uh, an Xbox or a PlayStation. It doesn't make sense for normal gamers to pay in two places like I do. It's a little different on this level. But for you guys that are just normal gamers with a an Xbox or PlayStation, I want you guys to pay for the Elder Scrolls membership over in your console. I don't want you guys to be paying over on Elder Scrolls Online. As you kind of see what I'm talking about here of why this is a short connection. Now this is there's these things are possible to where we get like we could get a full connection, but it would take a lot of accounts to go in. So what I'm going to show here, the reason being that there's a timer when the account gets logged off, and it's a short time. I don't know if it's like 5 minutes and the account like logs off, and that's why I'm explaining for those of you that have an Xbox or PlayStation individually. You want to pay for Elder Scrolls Online on your console. See, linking up to Elder Scrolls Online is a very, very good thing. You don't have to pay over on Elder Scrolls Online. There's no reason to pay in two different spots. I'm paying two different spots to make a point to getting the system connected better. For those of you that are normal gamers, you're gonna want to just link up your account. See what I'm saying? If you go into the system here and you do pay, what is this gonna do for you? If you're just a normal gamer, not most likely not gonna build a like a large connection. You see what I'm saying? The company, there's just certain users in the company that have to pay Elder Scrolls Online, and here on the online side, the real online side, right over here in the account. This is good study though, to seeing like the connection, but this is weird because the the site actually logs the account off after about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not sure how long. Um, I can see like after like an over a 24-hour period if an account actually gets logged off. But in this time frame, like looking at this, like within a 5 minute time frame, if you're doing like multiple things, you're talking to somebody and you get caught up with talking to somebody, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I've got to pay that, but the connection's not there. Like the account logged off. That's kind of the point of like catching like information when information is inputted, like in a post. If you are posting messages and you post like, hi, how are you, but if the logs off, the message that you had sent might not be received. You see what I'm saying? Where you want to pay for an Elder Scrolls over in your specific device that you play. That's what I'm explaining. For those of you that are just normal gamers, like most people, you wanna get your membership and the crowns over on your specific device. Let's see here. What's being presented here? Okay, so this was yesterday. This is the sweet roll campaign. Gonna just go there and see if there's what was if the camp is over. Then we can call it. Then like, we need the ebony blade. We need ebony blade to work. We need to be paid back. You know what I'm saying? With all of us paying the ebony blade, we're all going to get paid back. We're going to get the cycle of payments are going to be fulfilled. That's the important thing. In order for us to get a sweet roll, we have to eat a regular meal before we can have a sweet roll. Having a sweet roll inside of a meal like this, that would be disgusting. Like I want that sweet roll with that steak, or I want that sweet roll with that fish. That just sounds gross. So you kind of wait for the sweet roll to where you can eat the sweet roll and enjoy the sweet roll. And right here, tune in to select ESO live streams to help children in need as part of the latest No Kid Hungry charity drive. Starting today, you can help support our friends at No Kid Hungry as they combat child hunger. Now, was this for yesterday, or is this is this today also? That's the question. This is gonna have to go off here soon, because it does not say that the company is promoting this anymore. So the sweet roll campaign is apparently going on, but it's something that you're going to you wanted to do yesterday. See what I'm saying? These things are actually being promoted. That's the time you want to actually buy. Now, if you actually pay this like at a later time, like such as today or later on in the future, how is that money going to circulate to and from? See what I'm saying? Like, what are we going to do? We don't want to be hungry, so pay the ebony blade. No Kid Hungry during the Give a Sweet Roll 2023 charity campaign. How long is the campaign going for? It was just for October 12th, 2023. Just October 12th. That's what it looks like. All right, so here we go. This is a good thing. The actual campaign, as it says here, I thought it was just for October 12th, but it's till the 15th. By the time the 16th rolls around, you kind of want to make sure that you pay something, such as the ebony blade. But if you've got the extra money, please donate to the cause. This will help out many lives. I know some of you may have seen the people in outside sites, and it's kind of annoying with seeing like multiples. Right in here, we've got till October 15th. Those kids are hungry, and they're gonna need some help, because once they get fed, the point of donating into the site outside. This is an outside agency of Elder Scrolls, and what this is a goodwill payment from you guys. When you actually donate into the No Kids Hungry, the point of donating is so the kids that are recipients of not going hungry, of the funds that are dispersed over to them, it is hoped that when they become of age, they will pay back and be a contributing member to society. So we got the No Kids Hunger until the 15th. It's gonna be some good stuff. I'm going to take a quick, and I will be back here in a little bit. Okay, just got back in here and hear about the Sweet Roll campaign going on. Please chat. We're available. Okay, sweet roll. Now let's see if the account is still in. And this is what the site does. Right over here, logs off on a time that wasn't, but I think 10 minutes, and so we have to build the connection. How are we gonna be able to build the connection and show that there's an actual that the connection is there? It's not a matter of just keep on logging in and logging in and show, hey, I'm logged in. There's some things that we need to do, and we need to go into the game. So where are you gonna go? You gotta find the Ebony Blade. How long is the Ebony Blade? Is there a time frame? Because if the Ebony Blade, if it's not being presented, how are we going to even know that the Ebony Blade is here in the available? Okay, Ebony Blade. That's that. Searching. We got all the way back, and the Ebony Blade has been just like back 2019. Long history that the Ebony Blade has. Okay. Hunting blades? A guild! Oh, that looks awesome. Okay, so right here, the current year, with the Elder Scrolls artifact, Ebony Blade. Elder Scrolls artifact Ebony Blade will be available in the Crown Store on all platforms. Let's see if here, cute little character here for the season, over on the left hand side of coming into the screen. Let's see here. Such a cute character. What is that character's name? Ooh, this is great. There's some new items, but where's the is your character you're just like a sack? That is such a cute character. Okay, so this is supposed to be about the Ebony Blade. But really beautiful picture. I have not gotten the painting yet, but however, I will look in later on for Sandy Day's Edge. If you are a Elder Scrolls Plus member, I think that this is available for you guys for free. Available till November 22nd. This painting is absolutely beautiful. If you were watching last night, you saw Sheergrath coming in. Where do you think Sheergraph's trying to go? Okay. You ever seen a steed such as this? Kind of looks like an Atronach horse. The bonfire wicker. Will you be the first amongst your friends to ride the bonfire? What's the bonfire's name? What family of bonfires? I of course, the owl. I don't know much about the owl. You getting your costume yet for Halloween? Some great ideas for Halloween. I'm sure there's people that are going to trick or treat. I wanna be the. This is my costume. This is some great things to think about before trick or treating starts. Think about it. Go in here and draw your get your face painted for trick or treating. So what you get your face painted. What is this actually called? The skull face tattoo pack. Let's see here. So there's 3 different parts of the clan. They can either be Vardant, you can be floral, or you can be spoked. Great stuff. We're looking for Ebony Blade. I'm going to go off the screen and leave this on the screen to give you guys some ideas for maybe quite possibly what you'll use for this Halloween season as your trick-or-treating costume. Great for kids. Just got back in looking at the face paintings for the upcoming trick-or-treating times. Trick-or-treating is important. I don't know what you can do is a great time to think about what you kind of before Halloween, kind of a sacred holiday, and getting the ghouls out. What are you gonna do after Halloween? You're probably thinking about that. Like, what kind of candy what kind of candy's left over? Right? Can I take the kids' candy? Then if you're a parent, you're like thinking like, how do I get that candy? How do I take that candy from that baby? Like, then kids like, hey, that's my candy. Then the adults like, I know. Then the kid's like, you've got to get the ebony blade. What part of Elder Scrolls? Some super sweet stuff. Typing in Elder Scrolls Online Fire Song feedback is where you can currently get involved on little Google. So we want to see Fire Song over on the right hand side, upper hand side of Google, instead of seeing the, hey, let's press the feedback button. Let's see what we can talk. Hey, let's keep on communicating to them. Some people have to continually try to type to communicate. What are you doing, stray dog? Got the stray dog here. Okay, have you ever seen the stray dog? Well, you're about to see the stray dog. Okay. Interview time for the stray dog. Here, come here. Come here. Up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up here. Come here. Come on. Stay right there. Okay, stray dog. Stray dog, you're not so loud now. It's one of this dog. The stray dog is you're about 15. The stray dog, there's many stories of the stray dog where the stray dog flew the coop out of Wales. Like, you came out of a well. You the stray dog. You are the stray dog. The stray dog. Where will you be next? Are you gonna be hanging out with Miko? Where will you be seen? Is the stray dog? I finally met the stray dog. Very obedient. The stray dog is very obedient. And stray dog's family, there's many of them. So I'm chilling there with the stray dog. Stray dog. Where are you? are you excited about getting back over to over to elsewhere? Straight on. Where are you going to be seen in elsewhere? So no, they're like you left the house earlier, and then you went over by the gate over somewhere and elsewhere, and you thought you were gonna chill with all the chill all with the imps and stuff. It just didn't happen. Huh? And have you got your ebony blade yet? Well, I hope you have. Can't go hungry. You know what I'm saying? So getting an ebony blade, that's an important thing for you guys to get the ebony blade. Oh, I'm looking at this sweet face paintings. So will you be Vardant? And then Vardant. You know most. You Vardant. You Vardant. Don't you just want to go like Vardant? You look so cute. Like Vardant opens up the Vardant's mouth. You are Vardant. 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 What were you thinking, Vardant? Wow, this makes more sense. So Vardant's kind of like a boy, whereas Spoked is more like a girl. You look over in the middle, you're like, who the heck is Floral? And Floral says, I am mommy. Kind of like Var's like, yeah, scare Spoked. Yeah, Spoke's not easily spooked. Come on, Spoke. I know there's some Spoked out there. Spoked. You've got to come forth with your ebony blade soon. Just got back. Okay, so what needs to happen here is prepare on Elder Scrolls Online. Okay. Those of you that are on PC and Macintosh, log in to Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to do so. This is good practice. Both Vargent, Floral, and Spoked. So get into your account. As this does not last for very long. The connection does not last for very long, so this is good practice. Okay, so I guess click on the store button, blah, blah, blah. How are we going to get out of Elder Scrolls Online? See what I'm saying? We need to go in. We need to get outside of the bubble. Outside of the bubble. Let's try the best link. Okay, quick. How about... So how are we going to get over into places like AOL or like a search site? See what I'm saying? We need to make a connection. We need to make a connection quick. So we'll just go into, say, legal information. See if there's a way for us to get over showing a connection over in another site. Okay, nothing there. Here we go. This is going to help us. This is what I'm looking at. Last night and earlier in the day, yesterday, if you remember what I was doing earlier over in Elder Scrolls Online, this is some study for Elder Scrolls to where we can find a connection both for Facebook, Twitter, and our email. This is the imaginary email as you see this with YouTube. How are we going to be able to click on the link over in Elder Scrolls Online to where we can share to places like Twitter? I'm just going to click on the link here. Let's just go over into Twitter. Great. We have a connection. This is the connection. So there's no. Okay, now I got over. That's the problem. That's the problem here of what's going on. See what I'm saying with where you can share over into Facebook, or over into Twitter, or over into your email. And this right here in the company, these are the little links that link us up. How the point that I'm making is like, how do we know that there's a true connection into other places? Well, obviously, this I'm just explaining. You couldn't see it by me clicking on the Twitter button. That clicked over into the over into here. So I'm saying there's a connection. We have I was so excited. It was like, still am. We have a connection with the web. It's absolutely beautiful. See, we need to have our accounts connected to where we can traffic over to the designated place that is being presented, or that's desired. Individually, I just clicked on Twitter, for example, over from Elder Scrolls Online over to Vesta, and then from Vesta over into Twitter. This is showing a true connection, but it's not working over on Elder Scrolls Online currently. So what I'm explaining with the study that's being done in tests currently is the connections where we can actually share the information. What I'm explaining over in Elder Scrolls Online, when I click on the Facebook share button, or the Twitter share button, or the email share button, those parts of the site are not currently working. And so what we have to do is we have to go through the run through. Even though we might not know what we're doing, we have to pay in some form throughout for the connections. Quite possibly, Elder Scrolls Online is not capable of transmitting currently fully over to a place like Twitter. That's a possibility, but it is possible to where we will get a true connection one day. That's my hope. So this is kind of the first step. This is like turtle steps, going in, getting over all the way from Elder Scrolls Online all the way to Twitter. This is showing a connection for the web, and this is an important connection. When we try to click on a button and the connection does not occur, that's an issue. That's a small problem, and we have to pay the price in order to get over the hump, so to speak. By getting over the hump, so to speak, is by paying things like the Ebony Blade. This will help us get over into places all the way over into Twitter. And that's an important connection for us, going all the way from Elder Scrolls Online. Twitter is pretty much non-existent in Elder Scrolls Online. Hence the need for to be connected. And without a connection with places like Twitter, we cannot survive. And so that's what I'm talking about also in the No Kids Hungry. We need to send money, and we need to be able to receive money back from each other. That's the important thing of what I'm talking about. There are some sparse spaces within Twitter where you can actually pay for the site, but it's merely like unknown as to where the certain places you can pay. It's a good thing to see, like, subscriptions and everything, but Twitter and Facebook are not really concerned with a monthly subscription. What Twitter and Facebook and email organizations care about, they care about that you are connected, and you have to have a web service that you can be provided, and that does take money. And so, those of you that do not wish to pay for the web, what you have to do is you have to pay for things like Elder Scrolls Online and the different places that send you in. What you need is you need an Elder Scrolls monthly membership, all the way from starting from the one-time fee of $19.99, going into the monthly fee of $14.99, and then what you have to do in order to be connected to places like Twitter, you have to pay for a backup connection in order to be connection truly. That's pretty. That's like a mouthful in a nutshell. Like talking about like how things of what need connected. Um, I'm just going to explain within in radio stations how the radio waves work. Is you have to have a main tower and you have to have a backup tower. Every radio station has this, and what I'm talking about is we need a backup along with the main. So when you thinking of how am I going to be able to stay connected, you've got to pay a monthly fee along with the backup fee each month, and that's the importance of tests where the learning principles come in handy every day. I'm gonna stop right there, go on a quick break. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your drive that you're having, and you're learning a lot. I'm trying to impart all kinds of every basic wisdom that I can impart to communicate the needs and what's needed for a connection to where we can grow within Elder Scrolls and branch out from Indonesia into other parts of the world that are near Indonesia. Just got back in here and talking about connections for Elder Scrolls. We need to start branching out in throughout the web of finding out. We just instituted the Indonesian language, and what we need is we need the countries that are near Indonesia to actually receive the communication for Elder Scrolls. So what I'm going to do in here, since right over in here we've got the connection with Twitter, as you see. Now, how are we going to be able to explain to a smaller country that connections are needed? We need to connect with the culture's language. And what I'm explaining with Besta is one of the best communicators for communicating the message over into outside countries of Indonesia. Since we just got a connection with Indonesia, it's important to impart the information outside of Indonesia. This is like living in Indonesia right now. You understand what I'm saying? Indonesia just received the word. So what we have to do is we have to communicate outside of Indonesia so the other countries can be fulfilled in receiving the communication to where they can see also. So right over here in Twitter, where is the connection? Where's the connection? Obviously, Besta has a connection that branches back over, going back into Besta. Where is this going to reach the outside countries of Indonesia? So going over here into basically as you see right here on the screen, if you're able to watch, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the Steam button. Okay, so is there a Steam connection? There is a Steam connection. That's a good thing. And what we want to do is we're going to want to explain to those countries, those outside countries of Indonesia, how we're connecting up. And once they understand how we're connecting up, we'll be able to connect the different languages outside of Indonesia. I can't even speak a lick of Indonesian. However, I do know how the Indonesians work. They want to be connected and they want to be able to communicate back and forth if there's a need, like an emergency or of some sort. And by teaching the countries that are near Indonesia, having the language instituted on the web, as things like you see here is in American language, where you see Steam, the ultimate online game platform, all is here for news on the latest releases and special promotions. Some pretty sweet stuff. So over in Indonesia, you'll see things like Steam and Twitter, to where it says Steam, and then in the Indonesian language, the blah 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 blah. Very, very good. And then just clicking over on a link gets us connected up with Steam. For example, trying to get over what I'm explaining is the connection with the company. And so what I have to explain is how we're going to get in search sites that are going to help us out inputting in the language for Elder Scrolls games. So what I'm explaining with this of how we get the language in is through by clicking in to the Steam link over on a PC or a Macintosh or an Android, for example. Not really big on like linking over Androids, because Androids were really never meant to go onto the web. They're capable of going over on the web, but they were never meant to go over onto the web. Let's see here. Get over to a search site. So if we go over here, if I click over on the back button, is there a search? Because I'm not technically logged into this, like a particular account on this side of what's going on the web. So when we're not logged in, the company can't see when things are being looked at, or when an actual user is going in. It's important to be logged in to where the company can see where the information is being trafficked. And what I'm explaining here is we need the languages near and the cultures near Indonesia to where we can communicate what's being presented and what's important. Right here, that is that's the important part of the company is Steam, by having a connection to where on the consoles other technicians can input the different languages on the keyboard, to where the information such as the Indonesian language can be translated. And so we need these things so we can understand. Terms of service. This is in Twitter right now, and I want to see if there is a link into a search site to terms of service. So we got the terms of service part here in Twitter, and so this is building a better connection to where we can get over to the other countries over near Indonesia. Help.x.com rules, blah, blah, blah. X Corp, San Francisco, California, reports help.x.com/forms/DMCA. The email is copyright@x.com. Let's see here. If you want to get involved more in this area here. See here. There's furthering of HTML that's available. Here you may use the services. So in Twitter, you like in any case, this is what Twitter has. In any case, you must be at least 13 years old to use the services. I don't really agree with a teenager that going on to a place like Twitter. I don't agree with that until they're of age. But this is how the how Twitter is, and so this is that information. If you are a teenager, please ask your parents' permission if you are in a site that they do not know about. This is all about here Twitter's. This is the inner workings of Twitter, which is very important. So like X.com is the actual site that is going to need help for communicating the, the transfer process with the languages that are in the future that are going to be communicatable in Elder Scrolls. Trying to find it out. All right, there's X Flight School. This is some really sweet stuff. I'm assuming forums, X.com or terms and conditions. It looks like this is the same thing. As you'll soon see, you actually have to be logged in. This looks like, wow, again, I'm going through all this stuff and it's not picking up. This is just not picking up. Wow. Didn't pick up again. So, possibly if logging in, it would that would make a connection quite possibly, but question here. No. And it looks like I'm back over in the Besta site, but it's showing Twitter, so can't get a full connection. Just for the point of that, there's multiple sites. I'm just gonna go with the old mentality of Microsoft can't completely be with Apple as much as we would like. See what I'm saying? The difference in systems. Microsoft has a different set of systems, just as much as Apple has a different set of systems. It goes down the line for some of the communication sites, such as Facebook and Twitter. Twitter has a different design than Facebook. And so what we have to do is we have to be connected. And this is not able to fully be shown on live streaming. Not that that couldn't be, but the point of communicating the importance is getting over into the places near Indonesia. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to look at the mapping system right now. This is here for Elder Scrolls to where we can branch out over near those individual countries. Just really quick. Okay, is this shows? All right, so we're in AOL, and this is a great thing. So we wanna find out information of such a beautiful couple. Hopefully they got the ebony blade. Let's see here, Indonesia. 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 Okay, looking here, Indonesia countries. Oh, it's an actual country. Indonesia is an actual country in Asia. Yeah, and this is the point here. I'm in a mapping system right now, but I'm showing here I'm in an AOL. And so what I'm going to do see if there's AOL maps. Let's see here. That will help us in AOL. Because Google has a mapping system. Now, where is AOL's mapping system? This is a good point to where we can show a connection to where we can get in to the neighboring countries of Indonesia. So let's see if this connects us. No, that didn't connect. Okay, so what I'm not sure exactly on this end on how AOL does this. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to Google. It doesn't look like AOL has a full. Not that they don't, but it's just it's not going over. So this should work. We're in Google right now. Bingo. This is what Google has been made for. This is what we exactly need. So when we're looking into getting the information communicated over in the satellites, over in places like Indonesia, to where the Indonesia can branch over to a neighboring country, this is what we need to where we can communicate the message to get the language translated over so they can understand. Right over here, this is great. I'm going to look here in the Googling mapping system. Indonesia. Just by typing in Indonesia, go in there. But look at the mapping system. I'm going to go a little bit further here. Of here. There we go. So the search. There we go. So that should pinpoint the location right here, as you see in here for in the local area, for example. I'm gonna zoom out. As far as zoom out. Wow. So, okay. There we go to the Pacific. I'm flying. Okay, Germany. Hey. Where is Indonesia? Where's Indonesia? You can't find where, like, you're like, we're going to Uzbekistan. It was like, how Islamabad. Where's Indonesia? No, it's Asia, obviously. So where's Indonesia? Oh, yeah, where's that river? So I'm saying, where are we going to be able to communicate the message over in Asia to where they understand? You go over to the Carmel Forest. So we're not picking up communications over near Bird Eagle. So we need Bird Eagle to understand what country they are. So I'm going to leave it right here for right now, and we need to be able to communicate the message to where we can get Elder Scrolls out, and we can get the language translated effectively. I will be right back. Some cool stuff. All right, just gonna get off here in a couple minutes. Oh, time really does fly, and when you just look in there and you're looking at stuff and looking at stuff, and time just flies by. Wow, Bardible, Bardible, Bardible. Did Bardible get the connection? Hopefully so. All right, so if you guys would like to transition over, going on at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully you can tune in to check out Webiella. I'm hoping those guys over in Verdible are able to check out the connection for where they can stay connected and become connected if they're not. You guys have a good day.